Good morning, Chicago. This is it's 8:40 in the morning, October 18th. I haven't had any new videos because I've been too busy going to court. My lawyer, I hired him the 23rd, gave him $500. We had court on the 13th,
September
13th, but he didn't show up. He got his dates mixed up. He thought it was the 19th. I don't know. The judge asked him how can you mess up like that, but he didn't answer. And told me, you're going to come back next week because we're going to get this over with. And that was, which judge was that?
That was the male judge.
Oh, Mr. Calabrese. Oh, yeah. Mr. Calabrese. And when he didn't show up, he had some remarks. He told me about, I'm sure he has a good reason why he didn't, show up. And then I said, well, I can explain, blah, blah. And he said, no, you got enough problems to involve your lawyer with this. You can't talk in court. They don't give you a chance to talk. As long as you're not a lawyer, they treat you pretty bad, pretty sad. I mean, it's terrible. That happened. And then, so 13 we had court. He was a no-show, and then so this judge, trying to give me a hard time, and they all want to go to court. They all want to go to trial, which they know I have nothing. I don't have my discovery or anything from the state, but they don't care. They already know. They know I'm not a lawyer, so they just trying to intimidate me, and sure I'm not perfect. I'm not no lawyer, and I don't want to be a lawyer. But like Calabrese said, yeah, well, I'm sure he has a good excuse why he didn't show up. And then we go back the next day where he dismisses himself, and then he tells the judge, yeah, I was uncooperative. Well, uncooperative? I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, give you your money, I'm working my ass off to pay, and then you call me up for money, and then all of a sudden my assistant calls you up, and you tell my assistant you don't give a damn about the money. So I don't understand. You guys know how to play with people's minds, which is wrong. And then another thing that Mr. Charles Shepard forgot to tell the judge, because the judge said, I'm sure he has a good excuse. Well, my lawyer was getting disbarred, which we didn't know until, we did our little research. That's why. And to this day, my lawyer hasn't given my discovery anything. And the judge said give it to him within 5 days. Even the lawyer called me up. He asked for my address. I haven't got nothing. Well, I don't know. I mean, I already know what's going on. They're just trying to, screw me. So then we had another court the following week or whatever with another judge. It's like one judge after another. Her name was Maria Kuriakos. I thought she'd be nice. Not very nice at all. First thing they say is, we're not going to bend over backwards to help you. Like, I'm not asking for help, but you don't have to be so sarcastic. You can't talk when you're in court. You have to watch your turn, have your turn, and then when you get your turn, they try to shut you up. And then when she was there, some of the people in back told me, they said, you had 4 to 5 sheriffs behind you, which I had no idea. I must be a special case. A special case because that day, Miss Kuriakos, Judge Kuriakos, said, we're going to trial today. I said, I don't even have discovery. I don't have anything. No, we're going today. The judge sent this for today. Where's your witnesses? I had my witnesses last time. I said, my witnesses don't get paid to come here. The sheriffs get paid. So what she did, she said, we'll recall you, which I didn't know what she was doing. While I'm waiting there, they called the sheriffs to come in to try to intimidate me some more. And this is a game for these people. They're just trying to scare me. And they say, okay, we're coming to to court and all that, blah blah blah. We got your witnesses and everything. Where's your witnesses? Well, they're working. They work for a living. And so we're just waiting in the hallway after time passed. And then you could see inside the courtroom. And then there was another judge there. And then Maria Kuriakos was on the side. And we're standing outside, me and my other people that are with me in court. And all of a sudden, one of the ladies says, look, come here. She sees one of the state's attorneys with all kinds of paper, going to the judge on the side, talking to her, and they're going, and the state's attorney's going back into the little room where the sheriffs are at, back and forth. And she said, "Look at that, Jamie. That's what you call ex parte. I mean, you're part of this. You should be there," which it's illegal. And luckily, another state's attorney was outside, and she pointed out to the state's attorney, "Look at what's happening. Shouldn't we be part of it?" And he went in and I guess told him that, and they tried to hide behind a pillar. I'm like, isn't this is only in Chicago? And while that judge intimidated me and everything, they thought they were going to break me. They thought I was going to lash out so they could throw me in jail. That's what they want to do. I mean, they can't put the criminals away, so they want to put good people. It's only in America. That's how that works, and it's sad, very sad. I couldn't believe that. So, I couldn't even speak to the state's attorneys. I would ask them something, and they would just ignore me, like I never existed. And all of a sudden, I seen one of their papers, a terrorist alert. The person that's helped me, she's on a terrorist alert against judges. I was like, wow, look at that. I was like, why is she a terrorist against, if she was a terrorist, why isn't she in jail? She's a terrorist because she's trying to tell the truth and unravel a lot of corruption in the courts. And that's why she's a terrorist, because she's a true American. She's just trying to tell the truth. But I guess in America, being an American is to tell the lies. It's wrong. Young kids out there, lies will get you nothing. Lies, you'll have to lie, one lie after another to cover the other lie. So please, let's get back to the basics. This is wrong. Not all judges and lawyers are bad, but there are some bad ones, and they affect everybody else, because that's the way it is. Their little clique. It's a clique in everything. Everything's a clique in this town. So finally, when it was my turn back to go again there in court, Maria Kriokos changed her tune, because I had tried to tell her about my emotions. I filed emotions. She just constantly, at one time, she said, "You're going to have to be quiet, or else we're going to have to do something about you." I'm like, wow, I can't even talk. So when she called me again to talk, I didn't say anything, because if I talk, she wants to throw me in jail. And then she said, "Are you going to talk, or am I going to hold you in contempt?" So I started talking. I'm like, they're mind games. She knows I'm not a lawyer, and I told her I'm not a lawyer. This is new for me. This is something new. I said, I wish I was never in it, but it's, I'm in it now, so I'm going to do what I have to do. The truth. Because the truth will set me free. And if they would tell the truth would set them free, but it's not in their vocabulary. So after that, her tune changed. She said, "Okay, Mr. Hernandez," she said, "I'm going to set a trial date for November 28th. She wanted it right away, but all of a sudden, she knew we got her on ex parte. Now we're going to set trial date for November 28th. And I said, "Okay, that's fine." And, I finally got my discovery from the state, which they even have on the state, when I got arrested in 1979, when I was a young kid. And my lawyer, when he first seen it, I said, "Oh, were you arrested?" I said, "Sure." I said, "But you know what I was arrested for?" I said, "Because of my color. You see the skin? I grew up in a white neighborhood." I said, "You being white, you don't know what that is. You don't go to jail for that stuff." I said, "Thank you for bringing that up, because 10 years after, when that cop stopped me, he had stopped me on the road for a traffic stop, and he seen who it was. He remembered. He shook my hand and said he was sorry for what he did to me. So if we want, we could bring him too." I said, "I've had this all my life. When you're a minority, that's the way it goes. Your last name messes you up. I mean, it doesn't mess me up, but that's the way white America sees it. Even though everybody says, Christopher Columbus discovered here, but the Spanish was the one that sent him here. So it's the Spanish that should be the owners of here. So where do they come with this white? Spanish is not white, or maybe it is. I don't know. Well, that's besides the point. And then he told me that I had aliases. I'm like, aliases? These states, they're really like they're looking for anything. I said, I haven't gotten in trouble. I don't do anything. Sure, I've been in jail. You got that. I said, we can bring him as a witness. That's fine. I said, what is this? And then you see all this discovery, and then and finally, because they stole my phone, and I finally seen in the discovery it says that they seen the two sheriffs when they were outside with what was that Sergeant Boyd. They said that they seen a suspicious looking Mexican taking pictures of